This is not the video I wanted to release this week. Hitman 3 is in a bit of a dry spell at the moment, a desert of content, if you will. We've reached the end of the summer roadmap, which ended in late August, a roadmap which was already content sparse with a lack of both bug fixes, features or content that wasn't reused in some capacity. It felt lacking, and while we have now got confirmation of what the next roadmap contains, a rerun of the drop plus a DLC and more elusive target activations, it hasn't exactly set the world on fire either. While I will commend Combat Glue, one of our PR managers, for telling us all this early, it still came across as trying to build hype rather than to inform us. I don't want to say it was a nothing burger, I feel like that's a little bit mean. There's at least some good intentions hidden there, but it's not exactly telling us much beyond what we could guess from your pattern of releases. This puts the game in a bit of an awkward spot. Ever since August 19th, the game has had no new content, and the next confirmed date for anything happening for the main game is the 12th of September. But ever since August 19th, we've had silence. Now, IO did just shadow drop a bunch of featured contracts and reruns of two elusive targets, the Politician and the Iconoclast, not even 3 days ago as I record this. But, like a song skipping on a record player, they didn't tell anyone they were doing this. And fun fact, still haven't as of recording this. It's like everything I said in the last video fell on deaf ears at the company. I don't know, maybe I'm expecting change to happen too quickly internally, but I know a content drought when I see it. In fact, the only thing to come out of IOI in the past week news-wise is information on their MetaQuest 3 VR port for the game, which, in a vacuum, is actually innocuous. It's being handled by XR Studios, not IO, and any praise for that technical achievement goes solely to them. But in reminding people about this VR port and nothing else, it speaks to the company's skewed priorities and their one-track mindset of ignoring player engagement that live service games live on. That's what the game is meant to be, right? News of content being added to the game is probably the most important thing you need to tweet about. And yes, I'm still calling it Twitter. You don't X anything on X, and that's the only time you'll hear me refer to Twitter as X. No official announcements on Discord, no Twitter posts, no formal notification in-game that new stuff has arrived, not even a hastily made roadmap to be posted. So I made one. People don't know that you can play the reactivated elusives, people don't know about the new impromptu batch of featured contracts, but they can know about buying a VR port of the game that's exclusive to the MetaQuest 3 and allows for offline play and dual wielding, two things the base game currently can't do. Yay! You can kinda see why I'm not exactly happy about this, right? This is their standoffish behaviour in action. The company still wants to be in charge, and they will tell us when they deem it necessary. This is a mindset they need to seriously shed, and fast, because my patience for their actions is wearing quite thin now. Tell people about your games' content. Do not be silent, because others in the community who are not paid to be online all the time shouldn't be doing that for you. And before I get too angry, I'm going to leave the video here. Something to dwell on, IO. Thank you for listening, thank you for watching, go read my webcomic, and I'll see you all next week, hopefully.